8 Superhero Gadgets video. We're bringing you part 2 of our real-life superhero gadgets you can buy. What's up, tech geeks, and welcome to another episode of Unique Gadgets. We've all dreamed of having the superhuman abilities that we grow up seeing in our favorite superheroes. Whether you want to throw fire from your fingertips or deflect bullets with your chest, pay close attention, because the gadgets on today's list are as close as it gets to bring your childhood fantasies to life. And make sure you stick around for number 1, because you'll be blown away by what the superhero accessories can do for humans.
Number 1. Open by Venom Hero Arm. The makers of this arm are just as much real-life heroes like the ones wearing it. The Open Bionics X Konami Venom Hero Bionic Arm is an invention that provides mobility below the elbow, amputees, and can completely change people's lives for the better. It works for both adults and children who have upper limb amputations, and even 8-year-olds can have a blast wearing it. This red and black bionic arm is based on Venom Snake, the character from Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain. But although the functional characters, the arm comes with weapons attached to the hero. The arm doesn't. That said, Open Bionic uses D-printing and scanning to custom manufacture each hero's arm. So if you'd prefer to experiment with it, different designs, and look like a different superhero, you totally can. It's a life-changing wearable made by real superheroes that provide lower arms, the movement to those in need. You've just seen superhero gadgets you can actually. But if you could only have one of these gadgets to give you superpowers, which would it be? Let us know in the comments below. Number 2. Gotham superhero is going to need a real superhero ride, and it just doesn't get much more real than the Gotham golf cart. If you've ever dreamed of cruising around in the Batmobile, this is the set of wheels for you. The Gotham golf car won't jump a half-destroyed bridge or blast through walls, but it will protect you from any stray shots from those jokers who keep trying to play through on the golf track. Sure, you're still a ways off from hunting down bad guys like Batman, but you can at least golf like the wealthy Bruce Wayne. No, seriously, at $28,500 it will take a checkbook the size of Wayne's to add this bad boy to your golf kit. But once you can afford it, all you have to do is persuade the club to let you drive it up to the track.
Number 3. Blades. Who are a fan of the laughing Green Goblin from Spider-Man? Sure, he was a real troublemaker, but you can't deny that even the most heroic of us would jump out the chance to take his cool glider for a spin. Well, unfortunately, Rocketeer style gliders are still a ways off, but if water is the only place you plan on causing trouble, the X-Jet's Jet Blade is just the right superhero gadget for the job. Starting at around $6,000, the jet blades let you fly above any body of water for as long as you like, using the help of what looks like a fire hose attached to a pair of boots. The hose feeds them the hydropower they need to keep on gliding, and your impact on the ground is cushioned by the jets of water for a softer landing too, so you can steer through the air like a real-life superhero or bad guy. It's up to you really, and if you think that's a cool invention.
Number 4. Karate. If ever you wanted to feel like Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots, this is where your dream comes true. Inside this massive, foot-tall robot made by Suitobashi Heavy Industries, it's an actual person controlling all its movements. Okay, so it only moves about miles per hour and doesn't exactly transform from a car, but it can be armed to the teeth with whatever toy weaponry you might need on your mission to save the galaxy. Karate's robots start at around $1 million, but if you're too impatient to have yours custom designed or wait to hear back from the company, you can just order one ready-made on.
Number 5. BMW. Would have thought all you needed to soar through the skies like the notorious Iron Man himself was a BMW. That's right, this BMW electrified wingsuit brings that fantasy to life, and it's no kid's toy either. This powerful concept product allows you to soar through the sky at miles per hour without any restrictions, while offering a compact and light design to make this possible. The electric wing suit boasts BMW technology and uses a chest-mounted rig for power. That's right, like Tony Stark's very own suit, this real-life wing suit is also powered from your chest. The rake offers kilowatts of power between 2 carbon impellers which spin at a speed of RPM and produce thrust for up to minutes, so your journey just keeps on getting better. With speeds like that, your dreams of flying through the skies like the real Life Iron Man are one step closer to coming true. Just make sure you grab your suit in red. Number 6 Quantum Stealth. Canada-based company Hyper Stealth Biotechnology already produces incredible camouflage uniforms from militaries across the globe. But the ability to go completely invisible was thought to be the stuff of superhero movies until recently. Went a step further and invented a cloak from a very special material that allows the weird not to be seen. That's right, they invented a cloak of invisibility. Now all you need is a marauder's map. You'll be able to sneak around and be up to no good in no time. Of course, Canadian company Hyper Stealth Biotechnology has a different purpose in mind for their quantum stealth camouflage material than to realize the dream of Harry Potter fans. The material is essentially invisible material meant to disguise military soldiers or even entire tank aircraft and ships by making them seem invisible. It works by bending the light around the target to make it seemingly disappear. This light can be visible spectrum, or it can be ultraviolet infrared or shortwave infrared light, making the material what Hyperstealth calls a broadband invisibility cloak. And the material doesn't even require a power source and is both paper thin and. Number 7 Prosthetics. About acquiring one those web shooters for your next cosplay session. Then you or a friend is going to have to put on the villain suit. But where might you find a real-life bad guy suit? Well, Spider-Man fanatic and self-made teen millionaire Eric Funnyman, for one, has used his own money to create a prosthetic Dr. Octopus suit for him. Year-old boy, the kid went from having special needs to superheroes in no time. An early adopter of Bitcoin, Feynman became a self-made millionaire. Age of, and instead of going to college decided to use his money for good. At the request of a young boy, a figment created by the Dr. Octopus limbs, the Spider-Man comics and movies, as a working prosthetic. He teamed up with a team of engineers to develop these arms, which were created using deep printing, and powered them with a set of motors that allowed the arms to lift lightweight objects, so you won't be throwing Spider-Man over your shoulder just yet, but it's as close as it gets. The suit was built for an 11-year-old Avery Style, me, and the son of one of Finn Men's mentors who struggles with hypermobility issues. Sadly, you can't exactly buy your own just yet, but Eric Feynman did say he plans to produce more working suits. The future, so keep an eye out for Spidey. Number 8 Web functional fake wrist flicking. While showing off your Spider-Man costume on Halloween, and instead relive your childhood dream with this real-life web show other that works. That's right, this web shooter made by Singapore-based Hero Tech will finally let you harness your inner superhero and become the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man you've always wanted to be. The DIY web functional web shooter uses a nylon-like strong and powerful neodymium magnets to shoot what looks like actual spider webs, and yes, it sticks. Erotic did a video of the instructions on how to assemble the web shooter yourself, but in case you're not the DIY type, you can just purchase the shooter on Etsy for around. So far, Spider-Man fans who have bought the shooter say it is worth every penny and the best buy of their life. Now all that's missing is a pair of shoes and gloves that can help us easily stick on walls. And if you think this web shooter is one crazy tool, just wait till you see superhero gadget number 1.